And let's make a new vassal here. We want him to be, as usual, we want him to be good at stewardship. And not a heretic. So we could do Musa, but we're not going to. Let's see. Not him. Somebody's unlanded. So this guy, we'll give him land. Let's grant him the Sheikdom of Faro. Done. Now, see what his deal is. Honest versus deceitful, it's all good. Send him a gift. Nah, let's not. We need the money. Our expenses are quite high. Oh, that's because we have mercs hired. Not anymore. Okay. So now that we've won that war, he only has this territory left. We can usurp the duchy from him. And once we do that, the Abadid Emirate is basically finished. Kind of feels strange, but there you go. Let's just dismiss all our troops. So let's look at what we've got here. Now let's see if we can attack this guy. We can do it. So we'd actually have to kind of blitz him. We'd have to beat him quickly so that we can take it. Let's do it. We're moving into our African territory over here. Wonderful. So this guy could be... No, he just wants to kill his wife. I don't care. I have no problem with that. So we've usurped this emirate, and now we're going to grant it to this guy. Okay. Against proud, wroth, diligent, or cruel. Anything but slothful. Okay, good. Proud's fine. Proud's not the best, but it's not bad. Okay, Adela is pregnant. That's good. Okay. Excellent. I always like it when we get daughters. Sorry. Okay. More daughters equals more alliances and more security. Alright. Make him our steward. Now he has a positive opinion of us. Let's have him collect taxes. And let's have you... We're going to have this guy sow dissent in Castile in a minute once we win this war. This war shouldn't take too long. I feel like we're not really raising our max amount of troops, which is sort of a bummer, really. Alright, let's see. Yeah. So we can raise 7,000, or 5,000 max. Okay. We won that siege. Well, that's good. He's brave. He was almost fearful, but now he's brave. And while we're, you know what? While we're doing this war, let's go on our Hajj. Our Hajj needs at peace. Okay, we'll do that. We'll wait until we're at peace. Great, we have another son. Well, we know what to name him. Obvious choice. And we have constantly pregnant wives. I don't know how that keeps happening. And we're making our dope cash. Good. Now let's marry. Terrific. We are strongly allied with France. And that will last, hopefully, until Well, until that guy dies. Alright. We got 100 prestige for doing basically nothing. This guy's now our friend. Well, not really. Short reign, declared war, arbitrary. That arbitrary thing is a bummer. But let's say hello to you there. Costs us very little to do, and will help us in the long run. Great. So that was an easy war that granted us a foothold in Africa. Now we need to do a little bit more scheming here. I want our plot to succeed. Let's get this mayor on our side. How are you? I like that you're an amoral fellow. How do you feel about inviting to plot? Wow. Well, I don't know. Anyway, we got a little bit of Africa here. It looks like we're probably not going to be able to take Tangier because the Almoravids will win that. We got this province. Let's see how that has affected our ratings with this guy. Doesn't look like it has. So that's good. Now, let's declare war on him. I could do that. I won't, though. Let's go on to Hajj. That will help our vassal opinion as well. Okay, that guy's our regent. Alright, we need to attack the bandits. And we got wounded, but that's okay. Oh, good stuff. I like it when our court imam is the wrong religion. You always listen to this old man because he always gives us something good. That was actually one of the worst things he could give me. More piety is always good. I already am ambitious and I'm already proud. Would I rather be ambitious or proud? Well, I have a lot of prestige and getting more piety would be nice. So I think I'll go for humble. Ninth Day of Mecca, I gain more piety. Alright, I'm already wounded. I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Alright, they've made a new holding. We are now a Hajjaj. And we are wounded Hajjaj, but we are a Hajjaj nonetheless. And that wounded will give us scarred, which is nice. Cool, another daughter. Can't say enough good things about having daughters. Alright, so let's now look at our nice little situation with Leon. We realize that Alfonso the Fat here, Mr. Fat Man, is definitely going to attack us. He hates us. He's going to attack us. We have enough troops to really counter him. We can definitely beat him. And we also have France backing us up. And they will definitely back us up. So, I'm thinking we should just attack Leon. Now, the thing is, I don't want Castile involved. And I don't want Brittany involved. So we need to look at their alliances here. And let's just look at their allies. So they have Brittany as their ally. They have Navarra as their ally, which I can deal with. They have these guys, Savoy, as their allies. Personally, I don't care if they have Savoy as their ally. I'm gonna send a little gift to this Duchess here. And that is quite nice, right? I mean, and now how about we could betroth our daughter to this gentleman here. And that will ally us with Brittany. And that will basically give us the entire French bloc here as our ally. And Savoy over here has no chance against France at all. It'll actually only really help them to fight Savoy. So, we're going to look once again at our French connection here. He loves us. His heir actually kind of likes us. So these are all good things. Our daughter is his husband, is his wife. So let's do it. Let's fight Leon. We're going to declare war on Leon, and we are going to preemptively seize Well, I don't see why we shouldn't just strike at their heartland. Let's take it. I mean, the only thing we could take otherwise is this, right? And doing this would totally cripple them, because really... So let's do it. I don't see why we shouldn't do this. Yeah, let's do it. We're sending it, we're doing it. And now we can call in our allies. We like... That guy likes us. That guy likes us. Okay. Of course, France is involved in our holy war. And now Brittany is probably going to attack, but might not. It's very likely that we have stymied Leon in their attempts at getting any allies other than Navarra. And Navarra is just this one territory, so I don't care about Navarra at all. We need to raise our armies, though. And... I actually... Okay, so what's up with this? Castile seems to have joined the war. Okay, this is going to be an interesting fight. I'm not going to waste any of my men. I'm going to try to keep them all alive. And I'll let France really do the heavy lifting. Great. Alright, we got a decadence loss. And we can improve this plan to kill my brother. We lost this battle. Okay, yeah. This is an enormous army. We can't really fight it. I don't know how they got this, actually. Well, anyway, we'll deal with them later. I don't need to fight them. Oh well. So this is quite an interesting situation here. Here comes France. So Castile is definitely seeming more concerned with the French than with me, and that's to my benefit. I don't like the French much, so any damage they do to the French is a boon to me. So this is basically a win-win, except for that Leon is in my territory, basically. Looks like they have like some turrets, though. Alright, we're gonna attack my brother again. And we failed it again. So let's see what France is up to. France is coming. It looks like they're dealing with a little rebellion in their territory, which is bad timing. Okay. I cannot really do much about the Castilians right now. Let's raise some mercs. I don't see why not. Now, the main reason right now is I don't really have that much money. Cool. Well done, brigands. Haha. And the French are coming now. We're gonna have him tutored by me. Sorry. This daughter is not really that important. We need to have her raised by somebody who doesn't like us much, I think is a good plan. How about... Nah. That's not really worth it. We need a vassal. How about Musa here? And... let's get Prince Abu-Bakr raised by me. I don't know what's going on here. That looks like they're freaking out. And they're not besieging anything. And then they're just sitting there, sort of. I don't know why they're doing that. Great. We have a new ally here. Oh, I have these troops. I forgot about them. They will be helpful. Here come the French. Here they come to save the day. And really, again, you know, all they're going to be doing is helping me out. Everything that happens with them is a benefit. Cool. Charitable is good. He gets 1 diplomacy. I have no problem with that at all. Hey, we're winning that war. The French 20,000 men just totally rolled over one of Leon's territories and crushed their army. Oh my god. This is why I don't fight France, kids. Like, look at this. They basically just won this war, like, on their own. I didn't have to do anything. They're the best ally ever. And they're helping me, an infidel. And now I'm gonna go kill Castilians. Why waste my time? I can do that. That's what you get. 1,000 less troops, fool. Alright. Sayed, another child. We do not want him to be envious. Envious is one of the worst traits, because everybody hates envious people. So I guess Abu-Bakr is the one that was charitable. So he's proud and charitable, that's pretty good. I got no problem with that. How is our son? So he's a Sunni. That's good. Now let's look at our wife and stuff. She's not a Sunni. Let's get her to be. And we're going to look at some factions just in case. So we have a pretty strong faction. And we need to kill the prince. I mean, that's really what that boils down to. So killing that Castilian army was just a stopgap measure, really. Oh crap. I didn't want to do that. Okay, well we won that siege even though I didn't have any intention of... Great. Wonderful. Wasn't that... Okay, this guy just made another faction. What is this guy's deal? Why does he hate me so much? I don't understand. Okay, get out of your faction, jerk. Killing Castilians is always good. So, well, how does they have... Okay, Navarre, Castile, and Leon have a combined army of 17,000 men. I can't really fight that. But the French can. I don't know why they don't. Let's see. How are you feeling about this war, my friend? Things are certainly going my way. It's an interesting perspective when you have a 53 war score. Anywho. Let's offer vassalization to this guy. He doesn't like us, so it's not going to work. Pretty basic. Good stuff. Excellent. Our son is now Sunni, which really should have been the case all along. And we get a little bit more. Just everything's going our way right now. French and the Leonese are killing each other. You know what? I have no problems with that at all. I'm actually going to just disband this army. Let's look at our strength. I'm really a vulture. I mean, in case you guys haven't noticed that, I really am more focused on what I can do to weaken others rather than strengthen myself. And right now, the best way to weaken others, there's two main ways. First way is to raise this crown authority. I ultimately will want it to be maximum, and the reason is because I just don't want them to wage war at all. And you see that these guys are waging war, and it's draining my resources. These are men that I can't use. So doing that is a very useful thing. It's very hard to maintain though, so a lot of times I'll waffle back and forth between high and max, but I always try to keep it as high as possible, just because I hate dealing with vassals. Like, and they're so irritating that it's really not worth Usually it's just not worth letting them do what they want. They're untrustworthy and, frankly, dangerous. Excellent. I didn't even know he was shy. So, that's good. I bet that gives us a lot more diplomacy. Yup. Okay. I'm bracing for a big fight here. I think supporting them is a good plan. Okay, we're gonna ride at them. Oh. Alright, our daughter is a heretic. What's the deal with Brittany? The French have taken over large portions of it. They are very much weakened. I don't know why. Oh, he's not old enough. Okay. Got it. Well done. This is only right. We want our main guy to be ambitious. Okay, so we need the French support. Okay, this is not good. Why aren't you helping me, French? What a crappy ally you make. Okay, well now that I did most of the heavy lifting, you're bumming me out. Well, this should be enough. I don't know why he wouldn't. Well, I guess the reason he wouldn't is because I basically took over his heartland. Really? That doesn't seem like a very good spy master. I bet I could plot against that guy and no one would. See, this is why I don't like letting my vassals do much. Usurping titles is really about... That's the war. Get serious. Okay. Okay, we do not... Well, let's get him ambitious. Whatever. Okay. Alright, we got it. Now, I took over that entire thing, and I can usurp the Duchy of Leon, which I will do. Now we are the Emirate of Leon.